Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to SAP Chats podcast, where we make corporate discussions fun and engaging. Today, we are live from the beautiful SAP office in Casablanca, in Morocco. And with me, Naif Houdali, a former military, a project management professional certified, a world traveler, who is constantly chasing new opportunities from Spain to the Philippines, across Mexico and Jordan. Wow! Naif started his career as a consultant and is now the CEO and founder of Inovadex, one of the fastest growing SAP partner companies in Francophone Africa. Naif, welcome to SAP Chats.
Thank you for having me today here. It's always a pleasure to be in Casablanca and the SAP office. Thanks a lot, Walid.
Thanks for being here, Naif. You know, my relationship with you is special because when I started with SAP in Francophone Africa, my first customer meeting was with you.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I recall it, of course. We went together, I called you, Walid, I need some support from SAP. I'm going to a new customer lead.
Exactly.
To show a business case with SAP.
I was pre-sales and you were sales manager, right?
I was a sales director in a company.
Exactly.
And you never say no, so thank you for your continuous support. It was fun.
Exactly.
We even spoke Spanish. I will never forget it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, interesting.
Yes.
You know, I will never forget that day because of the way of how you led this meeting. I was so impressed, to be honest.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, you know, Naif, in SAP Chats, we are interested in the personal stories before the business, in the human being behind the technology. So, you as a former military, do you think that that experience is still impacting your daily life? I would be happy if you could share some lessons with our audience.
Definitely. Actually, I've been military for 3 years, and then I made the pivot in my career. At the beginning of my career, I was aiming at becoming a fighter pilot, but then I realized that I won't be pursuing a military career, but instead engineering career. So yeah, of course, it helps me until today. And the discipline, the goal-oriented mindset, it's key components that I can say that I gained from this experience. And nowadays I apply it in my personal life, my professional life, which is very challenging also because of the ambition that we have in the company. So thanks to this experience, it was very, very fruitful for me, to be honest with you.
Amazing. Thanks for this small masterclass for our audience.
Thank you very much.
Great one. So, you know, at SAP Chats, we usually start with the SAP Chats Quiz.
Of course,
it's 5 questions that I ask my guests. Okay.
Surprise.
Tricky ones,
okay.
Personal ones, professional. It's a mix somehow. But there is a rule. You can only answer with one word or one expression.
Wow, tough.
I don't accept any sentences or explanations.
Okay.
5 questions.
I'll try to do my best.
Okay. But the good thing, at the end, when we finish the questions, you are allowed to come back to one of the questions and then you can elaborate.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's do it.
Be careful, huh? Ready?
Let's do it. I'll try.
Let's go. So we are Friday evening, right?
Yes.
It's almost 7 p.m.
The end of the week.
Exactly. So if we were not recording this podcast, where I will probably find you now?
Still at the office.
Still at the office?
Yes.
Life of an entrepreneur, no surprise.
Still at the office.
Okay. Second one, your brother Mohammed.
Yes.
I know he is part of your team.
He's
playing a key role. He's a co-founder, right?
Yes.
Playing a key role in the success of Inovadex,
yes.
Right?
Thanks to his
okay. Please.
Yes, sorry.
The rule, huh?
Yeah, the rule. I have to listen.
Describe him in one word or one expression.
Full support. I use two words, but full support.
Full support.
Yes.
I accept it.
Okay.
It's an expression. Okay. You as a traveler, so what's the country that impacted you the most?
Wow. Japan.
Japan.
Yes.
Wow.
Tokyo in
Amazing.
2011.
Japan, Tokyo, 2011.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Question number 4. What's the secret sauce of the success of Inovadex?
People, ambition, and innovation. People first.
People,
People. Yes.
ambition, and the third one?
Innovation.
Innovation. Okay, excellent. Last question. You're the co-founder, right, of Inovadex,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you are the CEO.
Yes.
When did you find? I mean, it's not the question, but when did you found Inovadex?
2018,
2018. So it's now
7 years.
7 years old. Excellent. So, if you were offered a full-time job with a salary equivalent to 20 times what you are currently earning today with Inovadex, would you switch back to the employee life or stay entrepreneur?
No. This is the easiest question.
So
Among the
you will
5.
reject the offer, right?
No, I will reject it. Even 40 times
Wow.
my salary. This is exciting experience, challenge.
Stop, please.
Okay.
If you want to speak about it. So now you had the 5 questions.
Okay.
I will remind you about the questions and then you're gonna choose the one to develop. What would you be doing at 7 p.m. on Friday? Your brother, country, Japan, the secret sauce of Inovadex, and the 20 times salary.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'm tempted to choose 2 questions, but okay, let's respect the rules. So yeah, I'll choose the last one.
The last one.
Yes.
To be honest, I was not surprised because he's a real entrepreneur. Please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So from the beginning, when I was a military, I knew that I have one day to step out from a company or corporate career and launch my own business, wherever it could be, whatever type of business. But at the end, I could do it on 2018 after a long experience in the multinationals in 4 continents. And I won't change it. It's challenging. It's a deep learning, deep changing. And this experience, it's worth more than money.
Excellent. So inspiring. That's what I love in SAP Chats.
Thank you very much. And
Amazing.
we're driven by dreams and personal and professional. And one of most challenging one and really, motivating one is to create value in our country, beloved country, and all the region by creating employment and creating products and real added value for the companies in Morocco.
Made in Morocco, right?
Yes.
Excellent one. So you say that's one of the, let's say, the ingredients of the secret sauce of Inovadex is
Thank
people,
you.
right?
People, yes,
So
definitely.
it's gonna lead us to the people section.
Okay.
I would like our audience to get more context about Inovadex before we step into the business and technology
Of course.
topics.
Okay.
So first of all, what is your team like? I mean, what's the size and how are you guys organized? How it works at Inovadex?
Well, currently we're growing, and every month we're hiring. We have a big plan of hiring, but also challenging a match with our sales plan and our plan of development. Currently, we're almost, around 25 full-time FTE, full-time employees.
Okay.
And we keep growing, and we're organized by departments and products. We do in our business all the full cycle of the project sales and delivering that's coming from a marketing department with few people, experienced and specialized people.
So you have a proper marketing department?
Yes, we decided to do it in our own, internally. Sometimes we rely on external agencies, but it will be like 10% of specific actions.
Okay.
But the main actions are performed by us
So
internally.
the demand generation is done by this
Demand
team,
generation,
right?
which is we consider as the heart of our business, our company, and we do it internally. We have campaigns, we have digital, several tools and specialties and this. So yeah, marketing, we start with marketing. Then we have a pre-sales department. We have another sales department also. And then we have the delivery, and then we have the support. Also, we have administrative and HR, finance, which is external and internal. It's half-half.
All right,
Yes.
all right, excellent.
And we have the chance to use SAP as an ERP for our own company.
No, all right.
As a partner of SAP.
SAP users.
Yes, we're also user of SAP.
Great, good to know that. And so this team is growing.
Yes.
I think the most challenging thing sometimes nowadays is to upskill people, because we want to retain. You would like to retain these resources and so on.
Yes.
Do you have any upskilling strategy, any learning roadmap and so on? How do you handle this?
It's the keystones of the existence of Inovadex. It's people. I had the chance to work early in my career in a company where I was really well led by leaders, by CEOs, by managers who were focused on the people side. So I'm trying to do the same. That was in Spain. And we have to train people. We have a training plan based on the roles of each one, and also following paths of seniority. So we invest in SAP in hard skills training. We also invest in soft skills trainings also. So it's the heart of our strategy, because having people ready to serve the best service to our client, that's our message and our the best service we could give to the client.
Readiness is key.
Readiness,
exactly.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, and what about SAP trainings and boot camps and all of these things?
This is very important. Actually, since the beginning of our Inovadex launch, so we adopt all the trainings, either in Morocco, either outside abroad. So we did the GLX, we did the SAP public. We're also certified as a conversion partner from the on-premise to cloud.
That's also interesting. Sorry, GLX, it's for Go Live Experience. So
yes,
it's
exactly.
An implementation hands-on workshop for SAP Cloud ERP.
Yeah, and that's from the training you do in presence. But we do also a lot of trainings online, focused on products like Business Data Cloud, ERP solutions, and add-on solutions that we offer at the best service to our clients. Yes.
Excellent.
And we have a lot of consultants, certified consultants.
Great. Keep growing, keep learning.
Thank you.
And keep getting certified.
Of course.
So you were recently selected to join, Inovadex has been selected to join the so-called partner-driven program at SAP, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us more about this program? What is it about? And why Inovadex? Why are you fit in this program?
We're so excited to onboard this program. Actually, we started in 2018. We had a key strategy to start with specific products, just to get acclimatized with the ecosystem. And then now we're growing. Since like 3-4 years ago, we started serving a specific size of clients, and we got a lot of maturity in delivering and making the sales. So there, I think we're autonomous, and we have the autonomy to do the full cycle of creating the demand generation, leading the sales, and closing the deals, but very most important, also to deliver. So this is why SAP and Inovadex are aligning strategy with this program for starting 2026 in the partner-driven program.
Interesting. So you are now ready for 2026.
Of course.
You know what to do.
Yes.
No doubt. Excellent.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And I have no doubt about your autonomy as a partner, and also your maturity shows that, the job being done within Inovadex is in the right direction.
Thank you.
In line with SAP's strategy.
Thank you. We have, currently we have more than 30 implementations here in Morocco with SAP, either, in different solutions. So yeah, we did that autonomically. We did close projects before alone with the support, of course, at the end with SAP, but we're used to do, we do full cycle projects alone.
Great, great. So speaking about projects now, let's move to the industries side of the discussion. I saw that you have a strong track record in the healthcare sector.
Yes.
Since a while. Many projects in many countries and so on. What's your story with the healthcare sector?
Very, very exciting, very exciting. This sector is very important for me, personally and professionally. Why? Because I started early 2006 in big companies. Actually, I was in one of the big four companies in Madrid. I was in one of the leading IT companies in Spain, present in 150 countries. And I started as a consultant. And then at the end, I finished as a director before moving to the entrepreneurship. And it was in government and healthcare. So I had the chance to work in more than 40 implementation of information system with ERPs, either in Spain, in Morocco, in Asia, in Philippines and Indonesia. I lived in Philippines like 2 years, and also in Mexico and many other countries, many other projects. And it was in the private sector of healthcare, but also in the public sector. And it was doing to improve what we call the hospital information system and the DRP.
Okay. So healthcare information systems have no secrets for you anymore.
Actually, I define myself as a specialized healthcare, healthcare expert. It's the side of, I did also industry and supply chain in my studies. So yeah, it's to complete my profile. Right.
Good to know. Yeah. What about? Now we can say that Inovadex has an expertise in the healthcare sector.
Yes.
Do you guys have any? Are you guys strong in other industries?
Yes. As I mentioned, yes, healthcare, it's important for us. But we started with many industries. But I could pick 4 industries what we're really strong in, with the team of financials, industrial, supply chain, and in computer science. We make a mix, and we make a service for agribusiness industry, for the mill industry, for the retail, for the automotive sector or chemical sector. Let's say that we have a full successful project, with the business case proved here in the region with SAP in those industries.
Okay, interesting. So the agribusiness, you said, right?
Agribusiness, automotive,
Okay.
Mill industry. We had a very important clients in the fish industry, full supply chain, in the canning industry, and the meat industry. Food. So yeah, we could say.
Interesting. So let's deep dive into the tech topics. It's the core of our episode today. So Naif, if I invited you today, it's not because we are friends.
Yeah, okay.
But it's because of your inspiring SAP journey.
Thank you.
It's so special one because you went from the world of SAP Business One,
Yeah.
which is the on-premise, which is the small and medium
Okay.
businesses, to the SAP Cloud ERP,
Yes.
which is the cloud, which is the corporate level, and so on. So it's a big transition.
Mm-hmm.
It's a successful one. That's why we are here to hear the
Thank you.
story.
Thank you.
So first of all, can you tell us some stories about this transition? I'm more interested about two angles, I would say.
Okay.
The challenges, because any transition is challenging, okay?
Yes.
And then the achievements. So
Okay.
one by one, start with the challenges, the mindset, and so on.
Actually, good question, but I'm not surprised. Thank you. Anyway, so in 2000, as I mentioned before, in 2006, I started my journey, my professional journey. I had the chance to work in during 14 years before launching Inovadex, and that was in enterprise and corporate size companies.
Okay.
It wasn't in small, medium enterprise. And
So you are initially coming from the corporate world.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, now I understand.
Yes, and I started as a consultant. I passed to project manager, director, and I was leading project. For example, I led the project of 52 million euros as a program manager in the healthcare industry, but also including the supply chain, the data center, and also I had, for example, in Manila, I led a project of 2 million euros, also implementation of information system where we had to integrate with SAP for supply chain. So yeah, the journey of entrepreneurship is not easy. You have to take into account the financial parts, the readiness, the maturity of the company. So to step out of this professional career, I made all these ingredients together, and I decided to start over from scratch, and I had to pick up which solution I will start with.
Yes.
So I decided to start with SAP. So I decided to start with SAP Business One in Morocco, just to get used to know the ecosystem, to work with companies full cycle from the sales, as I mentioned before, demand generation until the support, the delivery and support. So this was very strategic point to start with, and then we start working on creating the team for all the departments, and to gaining also maturity on delivering processes, making a vision. So then it was clear from the first step, from the first moment, that we will get back again to enterprise and corporate. And 4 years ago, within the middle of this, 2018, let's say 2021, 2020, we started again with some big companies to do their rollout with SAP ECC, SAP on-premise in Morocco. So yeah, we have successful projects in that. But again, since we believe in this transition of cloud, which gives a lot of easiness to the client, reduce the risks of failure of their project, so we onboard very easily to the cloud and convinced to do it, my team and I. And then, so for this, we picked up also the ERP cloud solution since like 2 years ago. We had the first successful go live with a big company of a leading company in the insurance market in Morocco. That company has like more or less like 4,000 employees, and it was done by my team and co-led by another company, internal company of this insurance. Currently, we're implementing another one in a big company, a Moroccan one, but this time it's in the agribusiness and food industry. So this transition is not easy. You have to onboard all the team safely to learn new solutions, to also convince the client that this is the better way to do projects. This is like a fastest return on investment. So it's not easy, but we're convinced to do it. And now we're aiming more on bigger companies, corporate and enterprise. And yeah, it's a good journey.
Congrats for this first go live on the SAP Cloud ERP.
Yes,
and we are looking forward
thank
to
you.
the next one, which is getting close, right?
Yes,
It's
for
getting
the
close.
first one, it was done, finalized in, let's say, Jan 2025. And the
Okay.
second one, it's in 3 weeks, let's say, Jan 1st, 2026.
All right, all right. Looking forward to hear the good news.
Thank you.
Apart from, so now we spoke about this transition from Business One, this successful transition from SAP Business One to the SAP Cloud ERP. And now, you know, at the corporate level and in the corporate world, in SAP, we are positioning the SAP Business Suite. So we are not only selling or implementing the ERP, but we have the line of business solutions or of our cloud portfolio. I'm interested to know, so at Inovadex, which other solutions are you using, implementing, and using to help your customers in their business?
Of course, okay. So aside of SAP ERP clouds, cloud ERPs, we're also offering Ariba solutions to complete the procurement side, sourcing and contracting, to complete the ERP. We're also focused on data solutions, which is SAC, SAP Analytics Cloud, either for enterprise performance management with SAC planning, or just for the BI business intelligence with SAC. Also, we offer group reporting for the consolidation. We offer treasury risk management solutions and others, but all of them are focused mainly on the cloud.
All right, good. So now
I forgot one solution.
Which is?
AI, of course.
Let's speak about AI. Good one. So, how is your team, or how are you at Inovadex? How are you approaching the AI with SAP?
Okay. Well, deeply convinced that AI is disrupting already the businesses. So 3 years ago, we started with certifying few consultants and few developers with RPA. And we're certified with WPAD. We're certified in RPA. So that was the first step we did in AI. Okay. Now, currently, we're using Joule for our client, which is embedded solution that we offer with the ERP cloud. And there are the suite of SAP AI solution that we offer also.
Excellent. So, speaking about this suite of AI products, which is the SAP Business AI, I want to challenge you because it's SAP Chats. So, as I said, it's corporate but fun.
Okay.
I am a customer or prospect, okay? We meet at the elevator and it's gonna take us 1 minute to reach my floor. You have to convince me that SAP Business AI is an unmatched solution. It's the best AI possible. So convince me in less than 1 minute. Are you able to do it?
I'll try.
Okay.
You're making me take out my sales hat.
Let's try. Let's test you. Yeah.
I'll try to do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Many companies are striving to use AI, and they don't know where to start and with which AI to start, with which use case. In SAP, based on their 50 years of experience, they gathered a lot of data and use cases that they offer to their clients very easily embedded. No integration needed, no workflow, more workflows, just AI solution that will make your supply chain decisions early and accurate, your HR solutions or your HR decisions also more accurate and in time, and also finance risk and finance decision. This is what we call in AI based on the 3R, which are relevant, reliable, and responsible.
I love it. I'm
So,
convinced.
so if you want to make money, come to SAP Business AI.
All right, send me a quotation.
Of course. I don't know if it works, but I don't know if I convinced you.
I love it. I really love it. So, and I'm sure our audience will like it as
Hope
well.
so.
Good. So, now a more tricky one.
Okay.
Before we end,
Wow.
I promise it's the
Okay.
last tricky one.
Okay.
SAP Chats podcasts, as I said, is fun. So I want more fun.
Okay. Go.
But
Go
this
for
time, I want you to tell me, we are friends, right?
it. Of course.
I want you to tell me something I ignore about you. Something exclusive to SAP Chats
Wow.
that you're gonna share with the whole SAP ecosystem.
Wow. It will be funny. Normally, people don't know that I was a military. They only know this, but this is already used. You know
It
it's
doesn't
already.
work, sorry.
But something that I lived, or something an experience, or
It's about you, experience, something inside,
Wow.
outside,
Wow.
feeling whatever you want.
Into
but
that, I was
that
living.
you're convinced that I'm not aware about it.
I'll try one. No one knows. In 2012, I was in the Philippines. I went to one island called Dumaguete. Dumaguete. And we went with my colleagues to a restaurant, and they offered us food. That was really good food.
Okay.
And meat also included. So I ate, at the end, I realized that I ate crocodile.
Crocodile.
Crocodile
Interesting.
meat.
Okay, interesting.
That's it.
How was it?
I don't want to remember it.
Okay, you don't want to speak about it
I don't
anymore.
want to speak about
Okay,
it, yes.
so Naif it's a crocodile. He's an experienced one in the agribusiness. Excellent. Okay. Thanks for sharing this with us and with the
Thank you.
SAP
Thank you very much.
ecosystem.
Thank you.
So let's conclude on something. Inovadex in 2030. How do you see yourselves in
Wow.
5 years from now?
Okay. We have very scary dreams.
Scary.
Yes,
Wow.
they are scary dreams. Actually, we would like to, to create like 1,000, 2,000 employment in Morocco. And we dream of becoming one of the leaders in the region, not only in Morocco, but also the African region. We started already going abroad to the north. That means we have some points in Luxembourg, we have points in Spain, and yeah. So our dream is to become one of the leaders in SAP in the region, and also to have our products, innovative products made by the Moroccan team, the Moroccan, the Moroccan engineers and the Moroccan gigs, to be sold. To be offered to our clients. So our dream is to become like 2,000 or more employees, employee company in the region.
Excellent. So very inspiring dreams. And since you are one of the fastest, as I said, growing SAP partners in the region, I have no doubt your dreams will become reality.
Thank you.
Good luck. And
Thank
Naif,
you.
thank you very much for being with us today at SAP Chats. I'm convinced my audience will love this episode, the Made in Morocco one.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Walid, for inviting me. Thanks a lot for welcoming me always in SAP, and looking forward to have a lot of adventures, funny adventures, to close more deals, to help our clients get better solution, better value in the market.
Thank you very much, Naif. I'm really looking forward to share this episode with our audience. Take care.
Thank you, Walid. Thank you very much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be with you and to be in your office. Thank you for always the warm welcoming you give me.
Thank you, and see you soon. Stay with us, follow us, on LinkedIn and on YouTube in our channel SAP Chats.